You're about to witness something that's either going to inspire you or make you feel extremely uncomfortable. 196 pieces of content, 28 days, one person doing everything. And that person is me. You've been telling yourself you don't have time to create content. You've been saying you're too busy running around in your business. You're making up excuses on why you can't build your personal brand or that your business is not able to drive leads. Well, I'm about to destroy every single one of those excuses in the month of February. I'm running a business, handling clients, building Cloud 37, and I'm still going to prove that with the right planning and AI system, you can create more content in 1 month than most people create in an entire year. You're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, the imperfect edits, the hooks that don't land, the videos that flop, the ones that take off, and there's a reason for all of that. Because at the end of this, you're going to have zero excuses left. You're going to see exactly what's possible when you stop overthinking and just start executing. Before we dive into what the month is going to look like, I need to set some serious expectations. This challenge isn't about proving that I can just post 196 pieces of content in the month of February. I'm going to be teaching you a lot throughout the month. AI systems, business strategies, frameworks, tactics, everything I use daily, all of it. But beyond everything I'm going to teach you, there are 5 core lessons that this entire challenge is built around. These are the lessons you need to understand if you want to scale your content and transform your business. Starting with lesson number 1, the business trajectory. What this would do for your business if you had 196 plus pieces of content going out in 1 month. The big problem that we see is people just do not put enough content out on social media. I am a victim from this as well. I've always been somebody who wanted to just be behind the scenes. I never really wanted to be out on social media recording these videos. And over the last 6 months, I've built a habit of getting behind it. I've always not really feared it. It's just something that I was uncomfortable doing. I didn't think I was good at it. I mean, as most of us get told in the early days of creating content. But as I started getting into it, what it actually turned into me was more of a journaling process, something that I got out of just expressing my feelings, what I believe, all of this stuff to you so you can create this content. Most people know that I'm extremely blunt, that I do things slightly different. I'm a blue ocean. I'm looking at things always differently. But I turned it into a mindset of more of my journaling than just creating content. It's like removing that friction behind it. But the business case behind it is lesson 1 that I want people to think about. What would that do for your business? Even if you get 100 views on a video, or you do get 1 billion views in a video, put 100 people in a room. What does that look like? If you could speak to 100 people every single day, what does that do for your business? People are too caught up in, well, my videos aren't getting tens of thousands of views like this person over here. Well, views don't pay the bills. You may get some ad dollars behind them based on these platforms, but it's not going to pay the bills. You cannot survive on it. And this is the big lesson that I want to teach you, lesson number 1, on posting this much content for your business. So sit back and just think, what if I could post 196 pieces? And that's just bare minimum. It really is. Could I have done more? Yes, but I'm also trying to survive the month as well. Which goes into lesson 2, no excuses, 0. I am doing this myself in the month of February. I've built an AI system that is going to help me do this, but at the end of the day, I still need to do these. The excuses where you can't, I don't have the ideas. I don't know what to do. AI gives you the ability to do all of the things you didn't want to do. Your excuses are no longer valid with the systems that are out there. You not wanting to be good on camera. I get that. I was there too. But again, what would it do for your business, into lesson 1, if you were able to get that many views on your business? There's no excuses anymore. Not with AI, not with the ability for these systems to be able to help you put this much content out. There's tools that I'm going to go throughout the month as well. But at the end of the day, there is no more excuses. And that's why I've challenged myself. I learned something from an old friend of mine, Craig Ballantyne, whereas the public accountability. So posting something on social media, saying that you're going to actually do this challenge for yourself, puts yourself in a situation where if you don't do it, you're publicly accountable. Your peers, your friends, your family, they can talk to you as like, I told you couldn't do it. And for me, I play into my stubbornness where if somebody told me that, it would actually make me more frustrated. So there's no more excuses. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to use these AI tools, which goes into lesson number 3, what AI can actually do. So like I was saying, I'm one person. I'm doing a lot. 196 plus pieces of unique content is a lot of content for one person. But I've built an AI system that's going to help me do these things. You can't completely automate everything. There is a place where humans are extremely important. There's the button clickers. There's a thing where like hooks, for examples, they don't have taste. AI doesn't have taste. So it's like you need to understand AI is not here to fully autonomize everything. If it was, it wouldn't need you anyways. So you still need to have the human there, but using these AI tools and these systems to help amplify, because AI is just an amplification of what's already built. So you need to understand the process behind these. These are other core things that I'm going to be speaking throughout the month that will start making more sense behind these, because AI cannot do everything, but it can do a lot. And I'm going to prove that to you throughout the month of February, which goes into lesson number 4, the expertise side of AI. So I am not an expert in recording videos. I'm not an expert in writing hooks and all in edits and all these things. And my stuff's going to be very raw, very unfiltered. The edits are going to be very bare minimum. Again, it is to prove that if you had a team that was able to do these things for you, where it could amplify it again. Because AI is just an amplification of the process or the expertise that you already have. So if you have somebody on your team who is a copywriter or an expert hook writer, well, your hooks are going to be better than mine. Or if you have an internal editing team where they could do all of these edits itself, same thing. You're going to be able to do better edits than me because they have you have the experts. Or if you had somebody to be able to do all the button clicking between posting and scheduling and doing all these things, you're going to be able to post more content. This is the difference between just people putting out really crappy content and then having the expertise to be able to amplify what's already there even more. You need to have these expertise in here. For myself, I understand a lot of these things and my stubbornness and how I like to do these things. I like to do everything myself first, one, to prove it's possible and to go through these lessons like I'm telling you. But the other aspect is when I go to bring people into my system, I know exactly where I need them. Having the experts is only going to make this process, this challenge, and this AI system even better once again. It's going to be insane. And then lesson 5, the consistency behind it. I see this a lot. I'm really bad for this. It's you kind of get emotionally caught up in what's working and what's not working. You see views, you see likes, you see comments, you see all these things. This is going to challenge me to stick to the same content for the whole month. Nothing is going to change besides the actual content on it. You're going to see it. So you're going to see the type of content that's coming out and it looks great. And again, I've planned for this stuff, but it's going to create the consistency, remove that emotional of trying to chase what's working and what's not working, because you need to be able to give these social platforms the ability to understand the algorithm and what people are liking your content and what people aren't. Because at the end of the day, over time, yes, you may only get 10 views. You may only get 100 views. But over time, if you continue to work and progress in the content and go through these other lessons and listen to what I'm going to teach you in over the month of February, you're going to start gaining the traction. back to the beginning of views don't pay the bills. You need to convert the views for it to essentially pay the bills. So forcing myself to stay consistent, train the algorithms on these platforms is going to be extremely important for the success of this campaign as well. Because I know that a lot of people are doing the exact same things. I know this because I have the conversation with these people. So those are the 5 lessons that I want people to take back and just understand while you're going through all the teachings and everything that I'm going to give you. I am going to be breaking down a lot of things. There's going to be foundational, there's going to be tactical, there's going to be call outs, there's going to be things that you wouldn't even expect. And then there's going to be stuff in behind the scenes that I'm really excited to share on what we are building at Cloud 37. It's going to be a very, very challenging month for myself. So be sure to like, subscribe, share this with somebody who would be interested in following along with this challenge as well. And what I am going to do at the month of February, at the end of the month of February, I am going to be giving this exact system to you guys once it is completed. So if you head over to my Instagram page and direct message me 196, you will be first in line to get this exact system that I am building, that I am proving, that you guys are going to watch me go through. Comment below on your thoughts. Again, please like, subscribe, share this with somebody to follow along. It's going to be interesting. I have no idea what is in store for me across the months, but I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody who is going to join me throughout the month. And we will see you on February 28th, all complete. Appreciate you. And as always, stay dialed.